rainy day today. I'm not getting my shoes wet. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. Welcome to this video. And it's pretty gloomy outside. So, why does that always happen to me? I always keep the super staticky radio on in the background, and then I realize it when y'all have already had your ears bothered by it. So I'll have to get better at turning it off before I start recording. But welcome. I hope you're having a blessed day so far. I am on my way to pick up some moving boxes. And I'm excited because if I can get some moving boxes for free, that would be a blessing. That would be amazing. It would make my life easier. So I'm going to record the process. I'm going to keep the camera in here. So if you hear any screaming, it means I'm not okay. I'm supposed to pick them up at 9 and it's exactly 9 right now. And I love knowing the town that I live in because I know exactly where the address that she gave me is based on the position in Google Maps. Yeah, let's see if this is the place. Quaint neighborhood, so hopefully I can park here. I'm not entirely sure. The street is a bit slanted. I made it on time. It's around 9 o'clock. I'm pretty hungry. I have not eaten breakfast because I didn't get time to. I'm gonna leave y'all here real quick and I'll be right back. There's some quaint little neighborhoods in Frederick that I don't get to see very often, even from the outside, because they're that tucked away in little corners. There's a shelter here also. She was such a nice lady. I'm happy. And she said, will you need more in the coming days or weeks? And I'm like, yes. So if you have any other ones, I would appreciate them. So I have some larger ones in the back, not super large or not extra large, and some smaller ones. So the smaller ones are going to be helpful for my small items. I have a lot of tiny items like skincare, nail polish, cositas así. So I appreciate any help when it comes to receiving moving boxes. And if I need any large or extra large ones still after I collect from various sources, then I can just buy some from Lowe's or ask around and see if some people have some. I might have some friends that might have access to larger moving boxes. But the lady was so nice, and who I assume was her husband. I'm not sure if it's her husband, but there was a guy there also that helped me out with moving the other half of the boxes to my car. And I appreciated the help. I didn't want to enter the property because it said beware of dog, and I was like, I'm not gonna get bit by a dog at 9 in the morning. So I got there at like 9:01, and then I texted her at 9:02 because I was like, hi. And the only form of texting that I have with her is through Nextdoor. So I was like, I hope she's monitoring her Nextdoor or she has Nextdoor notifications on loud and clear. And she was not monitoring her Nextdoor, so I stood there for about 5 minutes, which isn't bad. But given that I was in a neighborhood that I'm not familiar with, and there were people that I've never seen before, and there were mainly guys walking around, like not a single woman passed by me, I was like, But what's good is that neighborhood is pretty tight, like it's not open, so that if something were to happen to me, then no one would hear my screams. Many people would be able to hear it because number one, I have a loud screen, and number two, the housing was pretty close together. The world that we live in is crazy, and you really never know what could happen to you in the blink of an eye. So I waited, and then she came out from a different side. Ow. I hate when I get pimples in that area. Is this what they call a T-zone? Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all know when you scratch a pimple in this sensitive area? I think it's called a triangle of death. that health professionals say to never pop pimples in. It makes sense. It makes sense. Search it up if you don't believe me or if you're curious about it. Oh, I hate scratching pimples by accident or on purpose in this area. That hurt. Literally induces tears. I'm glad she was able to see my message sooner rather than later. I should start reaching out to my friends and asking them for boxes. That's next on my to-do list after I prepare myself some breakfast. I'm hungry and I need to take my vitamins. Showed you all the boxes, so let me show you the moving boxes I got. A good amount. Decent amount. This is all the milk I have left. So we're making a mini matcha today. I'm gonna have to add more. It doesn't look green enough for me. And a baby matcha. I thought we had fake meat slices, the tofurkey slices, but we don't. So that's why this looks like this. I'm trying to show y'all my nails, but it's a bit too bright in here. Hola a todos. El devocional de hoy para jóvenes se titula Libertad. Se escribe con sangre. We're done. Okay, everyone, we are done with the lesson. It's time to go to bed, and it is Sabbath now. So this is how we're starting the Sabbath, although the Sabbath started officially around, how many hours? Like 4 hours ago. So it's all about being clean, being orderly, being organized, trying your best to maintain a good environment in here and out here to be able to connect with God on a more close basis with more proximity, more intentionality, and more space to be able to do that, because during the week, even on Sundays, I don't live a soft, relaxed life, and I feel like most of us relate to that. So the Sabbath, thank God he made the Sabbath for us so that we can relax in him and connect with him and be more mindful about our Creator, him creating us, him saving us through his Son, and being grateful about that. Gratitude does a lot to heal the heart and to restore the heart after hard, long weeks, especially. Of course, you should always have these moments sprinkled in throughout the day, because God is our Father all the time. He's always there. He always wants to know what's going on with us. So you shouldn't ignore him every day. You should always try and be praying in your mind, out loud, what suits you and the environment, the context. But the Sabbath is 24 hours of this is what this day is for. It's like a holiday, but way more special because it's holy, and it was made especially for all of us, the human race, to be able to be hand in hand with him and be able to spend time and not think about everything else, leave everything behind, put everything aside for a moment, put all of your worries aside, and you should be putting them on God anyway, but not thinking about work, not thinking about school, trusting completely in God as you should be trying to do during the week, and being able to study the Bible, be in community with fellow believers makes a huge difference in your walk with Christ and and experiencing your life to the fullest. That is my mini speech for the night. I hope that you will have an amazing, blessed day. I hope to see you in the next video. God bless you and take care. Bye.